Right, you see where all the female parts are? You might be able to see inside. There's one in there as well. In there. In there. What you need to do is make sure there's clearance, so all the boys are not going to get cock blocked.
Okay, oopsies tonight instead of the Sophia Baxter.
Sophie Alice Baxter.
Sophia Alice Baxter. No, that's all.
Go make this all go! Super fucking volcano eruption! Let's go! Yeah! Don't click that. I just randomly slapped myself around the face 5 times in the bathroom, and they were producing really satisfying slaps. But it really hurts now. Let's see if I can get it on stream. Oh. What a satisfying slap sound. I've got, you know, I've got dealt a rock hand. I've got a micro pick.
What was that? I am a gundam.
It's another Monday, but we are in 2 places at once today. Now, you guys in chat, be nice to each other now. Okay, so we are streaming on YouTube and Twitch simultaneously. We're doing that multi-stream business. So there is no music, unfortunately, because I've got to figure out copyright stuff and all that sort of good stuff. So welcome YouTube guys, welcome Twitch guys. Like I say, be good to each other, and we'll crack on. Right, those of you that might be new to YouTube, I've been building the perfectibility perfect grade unicorn, which is here. And we've done the backpack last week, as well as one of the shields, which is fucking massive. It's almost as long as my dick. It's like 14 inches long, fully extended. It's insane. And that's just one of them. So a lot of the progress is going to be on my YouTube playlist, where I've uploaded all of the streams. So if you want to check out any of the progress of how it all went together, the playlist is already live. So this is going to be, I think, stream number 8, which should be uploaded to the playlist as well. But it's kind of strange because obviously the multi-stream is going to be already on YouTube, so I've got to figure out what video to add to the playlist, or whether I just use what's already encoded on YouTube and add that video, or download the Twitch version, which I've been doing, and add it that way. I don't know, whatever works. Thank you so much guys for being here. We're going to crack on, because before I do the tails, which attach to the bottom of this guy, somehow, got to do some wire work with all that lot. We're going to build another one of these. So yeah, it's fucking crazy. I still haven't built the axe or the beam magnum. I'm going to do those last because they're accessories, right? But so we're gonna make a start on the other shield. Right, so yeah, weird stuff's going on. I don't need to be out. What are you doing? Right. My God. I ain't even started yet. Happy Monday, guys. Hope you had a good weekend. I've got to figure out some background music, surely. One thing I need help with is because on Twitch, you can add it to the playlist after the stream. The VOD will be saved. Yeah, that's the thing. The VOD will be saved until you delete it. None of this 30-day limit bollocks on Twitch. Right, gotcha. Understood. Thank you so much. Also, if I'm live, like on Twitch, and I've set my audio channel to play music live, but not in the VOD, is that still possible? Because I've got my multi-stream set up to mimic Twitch, like in terms of the audio encoders and stuff like that. So is it like a direct mirror? So whatever I do on Twitch, YouTube does the same? If so, I'll play some music. And that way, once the stream's ended, the VODs won't have music, so I'll be okay. If that's how it works, we'll play some music. If not at the moment. Right, okay. That's a shame. That's a shame. I don't know what music playing in the VODs, because it doesn't play in you'll get music, you'll still get music on the VOD. Oh, that sucks. Huh. Well, in that case then, I will delete I can delete the YouTube VOD, and because it's split audio on the Twitch encoded version, I'll just upload that like normal. I just upload it overnight, so it's no drama. It just means I've got to consciously delete the YouTube VOD. So if that's the case, I'll just play some music. I just delete the YouTube VOD, and we're good. At least we can have some live funds. Possibly. Anyway, welcome, Mechanicum. Hope you're well. Hope you had a good weekend. And thanks for diving into the chat. Right, yeah. So let's do some stuff, shall we? Cutting out plastic. I've been doing this for absolute ages. Anything felt official? Nice. Welcome. I'm going to butcher people's names. It's what I do by default. I do apologise. Do correct me. I've been kind of wanting to do this for a little while because Twitch is literally dying. It's on fire right now. And I could care less. You know, they are propping up these really toxic content creators, and trying for them to try and make money is just it's becoming a problem for them. So, and I don't care, but it does affect us smaller guys. I didn't want to cut that one out. I wanted to cut this one out. Is this one number 4? It is. Got to get it in the right way around. Otherwise, if they're wrong the right way around, they're right outside in. Fuck's sake, my brain's backwards. Anyway, how are you? Enough about me. Let me know what you're up to, what you're doing, what's your plans. Are you here for GUNPLA, or you just like nosing or cruising or browsing? Yo, thank you so much for the follow. Right, it's going to get really confusing for a little while because it's predominantly set up for Twitch, and the Twitch output is being mirrored on YouTube. So that's how it's working right now. So anyone that follows me on either of the channels, I've got both. What I need to do is dock my chat, because I'm seeing infinities. There's me here, and I've got a stream preview on YouTube, and I've got a stream preview on on Twitch, and I'm like, I don't know where to look. So if I dock my chat, got a Dendrobium and a Neo Xeon on the way. Nice. I thought you already had the Dendrobium. Some big boys in there. Big boy's in the house. Nice. Anything visual? Do you have RG St Andrew? I do. I've built it twice because the first time wasn't a success, but the second time it's still holding its pose. It is in there. You can't see it, but it's in there somewhere under the 3D printer. It's hacked, and I tell you what, it's still holding the sniper rifle outwards. Like, so it's, even though it's got one of those pre-molded inner frames, it's holding up really well. Second time round. First time round, complete disaster. Done closing the portal from Twitch to YouTube. Oh, you've literally gone from one to the other. Nice. Well, I'm getting more chat in YouTube than I am in Twitch, so thank you. I appreciate you being in both though. That's crazy. Like one stream per eyeball. That's cool. I got the 1.500 version. Now. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, they did a HD like smaller version, didn't they? They also did an SD version of the Dendrobium, I believe. Kind of cute. Or is that a fever dream? I don't know. I know it sucks, the ABS frame. Yeah. I mean, I'm really hoping that, you know, they're taking the RG 2.0 line seriously. Because from I think it was like the new Gundam onwards, like the High New, the Sazabi, you know, the Epion, the God, the Wing Gundams, you know, they've all got limited MS joints, and they've been really solid real grades. So I do hope that we will see like a Mark II 2.0, you know, a Freedom 2.0, Justice 2.0, and like they sort of like revive the line, because real grades are quite popular kits. They're good. They're you know, they're well engineered, mini master grades if you like. They're very popular. Everyone loves them. They fly off the shelves. So it just makes sense for Bandai to sort of go back to the drawing board, because the Granddaddy 2.0, it took me a while to pick one up. I was a bit dubious at first, but I'm glad I picked one up because yeah, it was surprising. And I will be picking up that third party 1/100 upscale because I'm all about that shit. You know, I do like my third party kits. It's no secret. You know, Bandai's had enough of my money, so I'm pretty sure they don't mind. There is an SD of both the Dead and the OC. Yeah, I saw that. I'm not a massive fan of SD kits. I know that, you know, they've got their place and they're highly collectible and they're cheap. But you know, I'm at the point now where I'm starting to think about what space I've got, because you know, I give so much stuff away, like, to make space, and I've got to think about like what I want to keep, what I want to display, what I want to sort of box. I've got boxes of stuff that I've just clicked because I've tidied up my display and a lot of the shelving underneath, which you don't see. And I put it in boxes and it's in storage, or I think, oh, okay, one of those boxes I can pull out and just slap a giveaway on it and post it out to somebody. You know, it's one of those things. So having loads of chug and like SD kits just lying around, it's like, I know they're cheap, but it's almost like it's just wasted money. For me anyway. But I do like some of them, like the BB Senshis and what's the other one? EX, or is it the SD? I can't remember, the SD EX or the CE or whatever. There's a few lines. There's two lines that I like, but there's one that I don't. I think the EX standard might be the one that, look, all the packaging's really nice, but the kits ain't like amazing. But the BB Senshis are generally pretty good. I did have the Kshatriya, the Banshee, the Unicorn, and the Delta Plus back in the day when they first come out. And they're like little play sets. They're pretty cool. Yo, Henry, how you doing? Welcome. Mate, my Twitch chat is dead. Look, there's nothing going up, right? There's more in YouTube. This is crazy. This is crazy. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. God damn you. God damn. I need my watch hours up on YouTube, man, because I'm almost there. I think I need like 1,500 hours or something like that to get monetized. So this is kind of the reason why I'm multi-streaming. So I can sort of get monetized on YouTube. That would help me out. Because the monetization on Twitch is disgusting. Like, someone gift sub 25 subs, not 25 subs, so 5 subs the other day. And I looked at my analytics and I got $9, which is about £7 out of those 5, which is nothing. So it's almost like the support people are giving, it's not getting to the streamer. And on top of that, I've got like I do 100 hours on Twitch roughly. And the ad revenue was like £2 something. It's ridiculous. So streamers are peppered with, or viewers are peppered with ads. Their support doesn't go to the streamer. It's just that the economy for any sort of growth or anything like that on Twitch is just I don't know what to say. So yeah, if anyone does want to support the channel on Twitch, certainly use PayPal or the bits or something like that, because subs, that's a no-bueno, man, because that goes straight in Twitch's pocket. It really does. The MGSD Meteor unit, third party. Yeah, I saw that. It looks like it's got USB-C power as well as LEDs and stuff like that, so you can plug it in via USB-C. So that looks really good. And I think you can dock it with a real grade as well as a master grade and still kind of be in scale. Or is it specifically for the MGSD Freedom? I'm not entirely sure. Again, I might be completely losing my marbles and having fever dreams and shit. What's happening in my sleep? I don't know. $9, that's a bag of chips and a can of Coke. Exactly. And someone's fronted 25 subs. They're not cheap, are they? They're $5 each. So if you think about that, it's crazy. You deserve many subscribers, sir. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I do my best. You know, not everybody likes me, and that's fine. You know, I don't like everybody. But I do my best. One day at a time, one foot in the other, one project after the other. I try to be as objective and nice and polite as possible. It is what it is, man. But I appreciate it. I think it's specifically for the MGST. Okay, cool. I did see that. I don't know if I saw another one. Saw the Meteorite MGSD version, like the promo, a few months ago, and it had a USB-C connector for lights and RGB and stuff. It probably is the same one, I'm not sure. But I swear I saw somewhere that there is a Meteor unit out there that can be used for 1/100 scale as well as MGSD. I'm not sure. But anyway, it looks good. That's it, man. You've come a long way, dude. That's a fact. I appreciate that. I mean, I've been on YouTube for 11 years, not necessarily streaming, but just uploading videos and whatnot. So I thought I'd give this multi-streaming a try. There's going to be 3 streams a week because I'm just basically mirroring what I do on Twitch. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 1 through to whenever. And possibly some gaming in the evenings. So I'm currently playing Xenoblade Chronicles on the Switch. And until Front Mission 3 comes out, and then Front Mission 3 I'll be streaming that, and that's going to be from the 26th of June when it's released, because I love Front Mission 3. It's a great mecha game. It was my first entry into the series. I've subsequently got first and second remakes on the Switch. Great games, but number 3 is that's my baby, and I love that game so much. So I'll be downloading that and playing that from the 26th. And if you've never played Front Mission 3, I would say the Switch is probably not going to give you the same magic as the PlayStation 1 version, because the remakes animations are pretty janky, which is a shame. But certainly, if you have a PlayStation 1 lying around and you've never played it before, try and get a copy of Front Mission 1 and play through it. It is on a CRT screen, of course. It is awesome. If you like your turn-based strategy mech games, it's one of the best. Yeah, Front Mission is dope, and it's coming to Switch on the 26th. Well, the third one anyway. And the third one's got a branching story system where you start off as a guy working in a factory, and you end up stumbling across an event that happens, and you bump into another team that's investigating the event, and you sort of team up and you uncover like global conspiracy and local espionage and all that sort of stuff. And then halfway through the game, you get to sort of decide which branch you want to take. So you can play through it twice. And then once you've played through it twice, then you discover more secrets. And then there's the internet side of things where you can go to different web domains and do some like sort of like pseudo hacking and stuff like in the game to like unlock different codes and different weapons. And there's loads of little fun bits in the game, and the replayability is really high. The only thing I would say though is you've got to get used to sort of like dumping loads of hours in the simulation room, because that's where you earn your XP and your gold and some parts and bits and pieces. I know it can get a bit tedious, but I pumped down hundreds of hours into the training rooms because of the XP curve and stuff like that, and experience that it gives you on your weapons and your parts and whatnot, and then you can go into your next battle like prepared. So it does have a strong training economy within the game. It's really hard to just go through the game one mission after the other and expecting success. Yo, doing Druid, incoming the mandatory lunch break. Hi, how you doing, dude? And welcome. What I need to do is try and figure out how to get YouTube chat here and Twitch chat over here, so you guys can do some friendly fire. Because I don't know how to do that yet. Because you guys in YouTube can see the Twitch chat, but not the other way around, and that kind of sucks. Unless I do some sort of screen grab and put a screen grab here or something like that. Yo, 16, howdy, welcome. How you doing? I'm taking way too long on this nub, you know. It's being a bitch. Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of weird just sitting here with no music, so I do apologise until I can figure out how to play music and delete the YouTube VOD. There is a way, one just has to find. Hey, I ain't no fucking Jedi, man. I mean, there is a way, and that's through Stream Elements. But the thing is, I've already got my Stream Elements signed into my Twitch. So if I set up a YouTube version and then sign into that, that means I've got to have two Stream Elements accounts and two overlays. Oh, I just wish that Stream Elements would integrate both chats, or a system that incorporated both chats. That way I can have it on just the one account. It's a bowl lake. Oh, okay. How are you? Just taught my stepdaughter how to ride a bicycle, so I feel quite good, man. You are the father right now. That's awesome, dude. I remember my dad teaching me to ride my bike. I was about 6 or 7, and he just sprayed a purple bike like silver. It looked awesome. And he put some stabilizing wheels on the back, and he says, right, and he pushed me along. He said, just pedal. And I pedalled up and down the garden, and then he said, "Yeah, he looks like you know what you're doing." And he took the stabilizers off, and he's like held the back seat, and he pushed me forward. He said, "Pedal, pedal, pedal," and the back gate was open. That was it. I was off down the street, up and down the street, up down. Oh yeah. It's like when you throw a baby into the water and they just instantly start swimming. It was crazy. It was like he just said, "Just keep on pedaling," and that was solid advice. I could have crashed. I could have had an accident. I didn't have no helmet or pads or nothing like that. It was the 80s, man. It was built. We was built different back then. But yeah, it was off. It's like a little 6-year-old Gundam fan, like a fucking missile was. That's weird. I've done the same with ice skating as well. The first time I ever went ice skating, took it like a duck to water. You know, I was expecting to fly all over the place and land on my ass, but I haven't ice skated in ages. But I distinctly remember just taking to it like instantly. You know, it was weird. So some of those things, like snowboarding, took a little while longer because I was rubbish at that. I used to do snowboarding back in the day, and that took a long while. That was a big curve, but once you get that, it's a lot of fun. But yeah, that's probably out of all of the sort of events and sports and bits and pieces that I've done over the years, snowboarding was the hardest to sort of grasp. Right, so that goes in there. So we are just snapping this at the moment. I do intend on painting this perfect grade. It does come with water slides and all that sort of stuff, as you'd expect. But a lot of this is, you know, you just take it apart and paint it. I did another unicorn years ago, and I tried different products and different methods and stuff, and some of the paint chipped off. It wasn't, some of the products that I used weren't that great. Some of the methods that I used weren't that great. So it ended up just being a love-hate passion project, and it just sat on my shelf for years. And Mechanicum's got that now. Hopefully it's cursed. It's cursed and it's been thrown in the bin where it belongs. So I messed it up. But I won't mess this one up. So I'll be using lacquer paints on this, and I'm used to lacquer paints over acrylics now. Excuse me. Right, so I want the waffle. WB1 even. I really appreciate you guys coming in, keep me company. This is a multi-stream debut over on YouTube as well as Twitch, so that's awesome. There is no sort of interactions on Twitch. Like, I'm not monetized. There's no way of like doing fun things in the chat or anything like that. Whereas you can sort of do like, what are they, redeems and stuff like that on Twitch. Twitch has generally got a better setup. It's monetized, and it's management and moderation of the what's letting it down right now. But it's their house, it's their rules. That, you know, whatever, they can do it how they want. It's not like we can do anything about it. But hopefully, we'll be streaming on YouTube as well as Twitch every week from now on until the end of time. Wouldn't that be a thing? Just like endlessly streaming. Like, the only way you can stop Gundam streaming is by cutting his head off, like proper Highlander style. Cue the Queen music. Right, okay, so that's like that. And I don't want to get these wrong, but it looks like I got it right the first time because I'm a boss. And you've got to get these little plastic slices in, like square. Otherwise, you end up mushrooming one of the ends because the tolerances are quite tight. And it is a shame that my one, the clear parts, like the effect parts, warped ever so slightly. So they do twist on. But you can sort of like apply some heat and straighten them out. It's no big deal. And when you put them into the shield, there is a level of straightness when you and rigidity when you put them all together. So at first it's a bit of a worry, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. Endless streaming, like with a cam on a toilet. I've thought about actually putting my phone on my PC and going Instagram live as well, like just going full Truman Show and yeah, being live on Instagram as well. You don't want to watch me going to the toilet or having a bath or scratching my nuts or cooking my dinner. Like, you know, I am not that interesting. Although I painted one panel of the garden, one of the garden panels today. Yeah, where is it? Yeah. I made a start because that right-hand fence that goes that way towards the back of the garden, there's about 5 panels, and like they've all needed. I've done the back. The back's done, and it's going to be green down the left-hand side. Please focus, camera. Come on, come on. Focus now. I need a new camera. I really do. This Razer camera is just terrible. It's always had bad focus issues. Hey man, folk do like them cooking streams. I've noticed that people like eating streams as well. Their mukbangs are really popular, but you don't want to watch me eat, man. I mean, I might do the odd food challenge on Twitch, but I'm not going to sit there with a pizza like up on my chin like this and go fucking Niccardo avocado and just like gorge on food for likes and views. I'm not that kind of guy. Although that guy was a modern artist because he fooled everyone, didn't he? He uploaded like years of content, and all the while he was losing weight. That blew my fucking mind when I saw that. That literally blew my mind. But yeah, I could get a tripod, put it on the PC, put the phone over here, and have it face down. Like, hello Instagram, say hello to YouTube, say hello to Twitch. It's weird, man. It's weird. We're all one big happy family. Yeah, the foresight of doing such a project is crazy. It's like, how do I fool it? But the thing is, people must. It's the keeping it a secret part because he goes out in public, or did he stay indoors for 2 years, having door dashes delivered, grocery delivered, like not going out, recording all the content, like eating fast food every day and getting 2 years worth of content and then uploading it weekly, all the while like uploading it weekly whilst on a downwards weight loss curve, not going out, not showing your face in public for 2 years. It's like fucking modern art. It's crazy. But yeah, fair play to him for. I mean, I didn't like the obnoxiousness of it, like in his video where he was like talking down to people and stuff, like you're all peasants sort of thing. Like you're not on my level. I thought that was kind of scummy. But at the same time, I thought, you know what, fair play. That's fucking, you know what I mean? Like, bravo. hats off to you for pulling that off. I will be doing a sort of like a punishment food roulette on Twitch soon. I've got to work out the menu, and then once I've got the menu together, you guys can pick what item I prepare and eat for subs. So for example, I've got like a tuna and mustard cracker or something like that. Like just putting shit together that I just wouldn't necessarily eat as an hors d'oeuvre, and then move on to some more heat, like chili based stuff and punishment foods and whatnot. So that'll be punishment food. Like it's almost like I'll make a menu of just like hideous foods or spicy foods or stuff that I wouldn't just necessarily eat. But you guys get to pick from the menu and drop a few subs, and then say, right, eat this, and it'll be like, I'll get like chili wings or sort of hot wings, but one of them will be like really fucking hot, like with ghost peppers and stuff like that, and spin the wheel, and I don't know. I'm thinking of products, I'm thinking of interactions, I'm thinking of things. But the menu seems like a good idea. Well, I could do an actual starters, or appetizers, starters, main course, and desserts. Like maybe a couple of items in each, with a sub amount next to it, and then it's obviously not cooked. It's got to be stuff that I can sort of prepare, like sardines and peanut butter. Yeah, shit like that. So it's got to be stuff that I can just like have next to me and prepare quickly and eat, rather than needing microwaves and cooking and all that sort of stuff. But like when it comes to like the chili stuff, like preparing the really, really hot nugget, for example, or chicken tender that's like super hot compared to the rest, and sort of put them in a bowl and just mix it up a little bit, and then have that to one side. And every time someone maybe subs or whatever, like it's like a roulette, isn't it? Like eat a sub, and that one might be the one, you know. So that might be included. But I got to sort of think about it before rolling it out, because I want it to be fun for you guys. I want it to be hell for me, and just like drive a little bit of engagement, you know. Just add a little bit of spice. Because I don't do all that often, you know. I do food challenges every now and again, and I'd rather have things be a little bit more, I don't know, interactive, I guess, with you guys. On a budget. Right. So now I need that. And I need this. Oh. So this is one of my growl kits. There are a couple more out there for me that I need to get my hands on, and I'll be happy. I'll be able to die happy. Not necessarily after any of the bigger crazy ones, but one is the Neo Zeon NT version, which is the white and grey Neo Zeon. So that's growl kit number 2. This is growl kit number 1. Growl kit number 3. It's either going to be like the Master Grade O or Master Grade Astrea Type F. Like the full package, like the one with all the shields and stuff, which I think is a P Bandai. So they're both P Bandais, funny enough. How about the Goof prototype? It looks goofy to me. I would like to build the S8 Studios Goof conversion kit. If I'm honest, because I think the only Goof I've built is the Goof Crimson. Or was there an Origins Goof? I think there was an Origins goof that I've built as well, and I've possibly given away. That was a good kit as well for a HG. I have to return to the office. Have fun. Thank you so much, Stream Dude. I really appreciate those subs the other day. Thank you. Have a great day. And oh, and happy belated Father's Day for yesterday, guys. All you fathers out there. I did get in the HG GM Sniper and Desert Zaku Pink Panther in this weekend and bought in a JH Scope Dog Turbo Custom. Nice. Nice. There is a few Origin goofs, but 2 P Bandite, 1 retail. Yeah, I would have got the retail version. It was a while back. I can't remember. I don't have it anymore, so I must have given it away. But the SH Studios 160 scale, I think it's 160 scale goof custom. You might need the Zaku, the perfect grade Zaku 2 base kit. But that's something I'd like to work on. Because I haven't done a conversion kit. I printed out some bits and pieces. I've got them lying around. But I would like to get a resin conversion kit. The PG Exia up there, I would like to transform into a perfect grade Exia using the SH Studios conversion kit for that. So ignoring the goof, which would need the set and the perfect grade Zaku, I already have a perfect grade Exia. So getting the Estrella Type F conversion kit would only be like one more cost. So I think my first conversion kit would possibly be the Estrella Type F because it is my favorite mobile suit of all time. It is my baby. I love that thing. And it's not been featured in anime. it's a manga model mobile suit. So, right, what am I doing? What am I doing? I need to make sure I'm doing this right. So, like that. Like that, and then like that. He says. Now, I did the first one absolutely fine. Uh, 160 Haywire 2M goof. I do need the Origin goof and the light type. Nice. And that goes in there once it's all pushed together. Oh, that's tight. Just like I like it. Oh, fucking hell, that is tight. Holy fuck balls. That's really tight. Sorry for my swearing and cursing. I know I've got to really rein that in because being on YouTube, they really don't like that, do they? It's not so much, but it's not so bad on Twitch. You can pretty much say what you want within reason, but YouTube generally they slap you on the wrist when you're swearing. Right. Open these. Now I need these. I've got the fan on next to me because it's been a fair, it's been fairly warm down here the past couple of days. We had a storm the other day, which was pretty mediocre. I was all hyped for it, but as always, there was a couple of flashes, a couple of booms, and a bit of rain, and that was it. No drama. So yeah, so much for the orange amber alert from the Met Office. Complete letdown. I get all amped up and excited for a good storm, and then it's like a pop and bang and a bit of rain, and it's over as quick as it came. You know, it's embarrassing. But it sort of chilled the air a little bit. There was a bit of wind that followed, so it's cooled down the region a little bit. But I do like the warm weather. But in here with the PC on and everything else, and I've got a black light over there pumping some light around. It does get a bit much. We have had flash flooding and a tornado set down a couple of miles ago. Well, I'm glad you're safe, dude. Those tornadoes over there are no joke. We don't, we get a bit of flooding here in the UK, and that's about it, really. We don't get earthquakes or tornadoes. We get hailstones, but they're only like the size of garden peas generally. So we're quite lucky geographically in terms of like any sort of like natural disasters, I guess. The storm was quite bad here. I must have slept through it because we started seeing about. I mean, I finished work at 11. Started seeing some thunder on the way home, some flashes and whatnot. No real bad bangs and crashes. The rain was pretty torrential for about an hour, but that put me to sleep. Like rainfall is the one thing. It's like when Hulk has to sort of like think about going to sleep. The sun's getting low and stuff. All that nonsense. Like I could be raging angry, but I lay in bed, rain falling on the windowsill and in the garden, instant sleep. I'm like boom out. It's like my kryptonite. So it could have been bad. It could have been really loud and kept everyone up, and car alarms going off and trees being split in half, and the world is ending overnight. But I was asleep. I was soundo. Hit us around 1 a.m. Oh, I was definitely asleep by then. Okay, fair enough. So it probably was bad because I'm not that far away. And someone was that I follow on Twitch, Roz. He's in Brighton, and he was showing some footage of it along the coast in the channel. So it must have gone along the channel and then up the northeast. But yeah, I was well asleep by 1 o'clock. I really hope one day Bandai will re-release older HD kits never built, such as replacing polycaps. That would be nice if we started getting rebuilt or revives of older kits using their new technology, because they don't use polycaps in new kits now. So it would be nice if we started seeing HD 2.0s, for example, or revives of some of the older kits. You're absolutely right. We have had flash fire. Oh, I've read that bit. You know, we've had some hurricanes here in the UK, but generally it's just a bit of wind, some trees fall down, some roof tiles go missing, maybe a few walls fall over, a car might roll down the street, but nothing that, you know, nothing too terrible or life threatening. So pretty milk toast weather here in the UK. The only bad thing about the UK and the weather is the humidity. If you don't like humidity, this ain't the place for you, because we do get some seriously bad humidity. Like it could be 25 degrees C, which is quite comfortable, but with the humidity on top, it's just nasty. Don't like it. Right. So it says to put that on there first. Yeah. This is a trip down memory lane as well, rebuilding the unicorn, because it was a while ago since I've done this. Nothing has changed. Apart from the plastic, the inner frame, plastic injection molded color that they've chosen with this kit, I think that might have changed. But other than that, it's very, very similar. That clips in there. And we have unicorn shield. Hurrah. And it just grows from there. So we've built sort of like the base shield, like the eye field shield. But then we're gonna pump it full of roids, and this thing's gonna get swole as fuck. This thing's gonna get roided up. We're gonna pump it full of horse electrolytes and gorilla proteins. It's gonna get bigger. Okay, done. Right, so that's like the actual shield itself, which everyone's aware of, everyone's familiar with, for like the unicorn, the banshee, or whatever. But like, I think this has got the banshee elements to it. I'm not sure. I've not built the banshee yet, but I'm pretty sure, like the banshee shield, like for its arm, for example, is very, very similar to this. And then the perfectibility takes two of them and they go on the back, and shares that same thing with the Phoenix. Either it's the Phoenix, and the perfectibility is just some sort of Frankenstein of all three of the mobile suits. Because I don't think the perfectibility got manga or anime. I think he's just some sort of like love child that Bandai brought up. I'm not entirely sure. There is some stuff in here about it, I believe. Like a little bio about it, and some information and whatnot. And there is some cells here, but I don't remember it being in an anime, so I don't know whether this is from like a game video. They've taken like screenshots from it being in a video game, but I don't know whether it is in an anime or not. I'm pretty sure it isn't. But it certainly wasn't in narrative NT or whatever. If it is in an anime, I need to watch it, and I'm slipping. Not that I'm on the slide in the first place, but I don't get time to watch much anime. I wish I did. Also, I don't have any beer. I'm trying to consciously reduce my beer intake because on Twitch, I'm quite famous for drinking lots of beer, and it's fine. I love my beer, but I think, you know, maybe if I sort of restrict how much I drink, I'll end up having a healthier lifestyle. So I'm cutting down on the old beer, and on payday I'm going to be getting some Sneak, because I tried some gamer subs the other day and it was quite nice. I tried Brand Risk, Lemonade, and GG Energy, which was like the cherry stuff. It's from the Gundam Tri-Age game. Oh, okay, cool. So it is game footage rather than anything else. Okay, fine. That's cool. Thank you. At least I know I'm not missing out on anything. Because was the Tri-Age game on the PS3 or was it? It's old. Is it old? Oh, it's got to be around the PS3, PS4 sort of time. Maybe, possibly. This is where you say, "Oh, it was on the Xbox 360." God damn it! I missed that. Oh, pardon me. So that and that. And I want WP3 and WP. Oh, it's an arcade game on 2000. Okay, so it did make it on console. Okay, gotcha. I know there was a unicorn game on the PS3, I believe. I don't even know if it got a Western release or not. I certainly didn't get to play it, but apparently it wasn't that bad for a Gundam game. There's a lot of Gundam games have been hit and miss. I really am enjoying the mobile game. I haven't picked it up for a little while. But the cross race style new game on mobile is pretty good. I did play cross race G Generation cross race on the PC a while back, but that ended up being a little bit too grindy for me, sadly. It's a good game and I completed all the stories, but the actual end game and the grindiness of it just I sort of got bored. I'm not really into grinding games anymore. But from mission 3, I'll be grinding now. I'll be getting my grinding axe and my grinding stone out for that big time. And there's going to be streams where I am just purely in the training room, getting my XP up. So be prepared for that. Join in the mundane. It's going to be crazy. It's a weird arcade TCG game. Is that the one where you can actually take your cards to the machine, put them in the machine, but use storage device and playing cards to build and upgrade gun? That's awesome. Yeah, being able to take your cards to a machine, put it in the machine to fight battles and whatnot. That's cool, man. I think I saw someone playing that on YouTube, and I was like, that's cool. We need shit like that over here. I also saw that Final Fantasy and Wizards of the Coast have joined. I don't have any interest in playing the game itself, but I'd like to collect some of the cards for the artwork. I'm a bit of a stickler for that sort of thing. And I told City Popu that I'd be interested in some of those cards, and he was like, do it. So I need to get some of those packs, open them on stream maybe, and have a look, see what's what. You know, I haven't played Magic for a long time. I think the last Magic product I played was Magic the Gathering on the 360. I quite like that. That wasn't too terrible. As a video game, I really enjoyed that, so I put a lot of hours into that. But certainly not played the actual tabletop card game. And I've got no interest in playing the Final Fantasy version. But I would like to collect some of the cards, you know, just open the packs for a little bit of the will I pull something nice factor. But certainly not going to put too much effort into it, because I'm not that hard nosed into it. But I'll pick up a few packs and see what's what. When I can afford to do so. I've got to get the build off out of the way first, which is starting on July the 1st. So if anyone's interested, join the Discord, be part of the build off. There's 3 categories that are open. The 1/144 scale, the 1/100 scale, and the freestyle scale. Each will result in a prize model kit, and Lilifrey has funded a grand prize, being the 160 scale Torghese monument repair for best in competition. And if that can't be delivered to you via the store or whatever, you'll be reached out for an equivalent sort of an alternate prize, if that, because some stores don't deliver to certain countries and stuff like that. So there will be, like, you'll be reached out to, you have won, blah 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 blah, but we can't get the kit to you. Here are your options. So it's going to work out like that. But thanks to Lilifrey for bringing the additional kit to the competition. You will also win a trophy which lights up via RGB and some stickers. So anyone that takes part will win a sticker. The GFBO 25 stickers will be printed soon, and the trophies will go out to the winners and they'll light up. They're these things. Oh. So there's 3 of these, 1 for each winner. Your name and category will be inside this Perspex brick, which then can go on top of this light source. It's plugs in via USB. It's got different colors and different brightnesses and stuff like that, and you can plonk your trophy on top and it will light up and it will look really nice. And I thought that would be a really, really good idea for a trophy. It's unique. No one's ever done it before that I believe. I like to be unique in some respects. So yeah, if you want to win that and a prize model kit, join the Discord if you can. My links and stuff are all over. My Discord links should be down below somewhere. And if you're on Twitch, you know, exclamation mark Discord in the chat, or exclamation GFBO 25 in uppercase, and then you can get all the details from there. And everyone's welcome, all skill levels, whether you paint, whether you 3D print, whether you straight build, it's all going to be taken care of and taken into consideration. And the judging will be on the 26th of August, because the comp it finishes on the 25th, and the winners will be announced on the 27th of August, which will be a Wednesday, I believe. So you get about 8 weeks. All entries must be like new. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be a new kit. You could have a kit off the shelf that you want to work on, as long as the July the 1st, your name, the category, and what you're going to be working on is in a photo. You submit it. Doesn't matter if it's a new kit, an old kit. It could be a kit that you want to finish off. It could be a kit that's off the shelf that you want to work on. You know, it doesn't have to be Bandai. It could be Kotobukiya. It could be third party. It doesn't matter, as long as it's mecha, of scale, for the category, and you meet the rest of the rules. All done. You'll need to get commander decks, probably 40 quid each deck. I don't think they will be doing boosters. There is a booster. I saw a booster. 30 packs for about 174 quid. And individual packs $6.99. From what I saw. Magic the Gathering, Final Fantasy booster boxes are out there. They're quite expensive though. Like £174 for 30 packs is quite expensive. If that's the same game, I'm not sure. That's what I've seen. Anyway. I could be wrong. Or that they've just uploaded them and it's a new product. Yeah, I mean it's $5.99 a pack, so $5.99 a pack times 30. That's about 180 quid or something like that. So if that's that's retail. So if you think wholesale, the booster boxes are probably about 120 quid or something like that. So that's retail. That's from what that's what I've seen on Google. I mean, that's resale. I haven't checked on Tokyo to UK for cards or any of the other places that sell cards in the UK. I'm pretty sure that their prices are going to be pretty similar as well. But yeah, I did see a 30 pack booster box on Google for sale. And Klarna was like, "Oh, just 4 installments of £43 or £46." I was like, "Oh, that's tempting." 30 packs, one to open up on it, or one per stream or something, or via a redeem. I'll think about it, but it is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Right, so I've done the shield, I've done those bits. But when it comes to booster boxes, I mean, you can't get no crazier than Pokemon. Some of them booster boxes I saw like 400 or 500 quid. That's nuts. And that's if you don't go to like first edition boxes where or jungle or stuff where they want like £10,000 for one box. So, yeah, okay, mate. Yeah, sure. Let me remortgage my house. Okay. That's crazy shit, man. So yeah. However, if you buy one of them booster boxes and just sit on it, and in 20 years' time, you never know. The first edition box set of these Wizards of the Coast Final Fantasy cards might go for a pretty penny in 20 years' time, so it might be an investment. You never know. Or not. You know, the TCG card scene in years to come might be obsolete and no one gives a fuck. People want Pokemon. MTG has dropped off thanks to Wizard of the Coast. Right, gotcha. Yeah, I heard about that. Like they did some really bad reprints or something like that, or they did something with Magic that a lot of collectors just didn't agree with. I don't know the ins and outs of it all, but I was aware that they did some Wizard of the Coast did some really fucking scummy shit recently, and left a bad taste in the mouth for the collectors and the players, and ultimately, like, you know, people that have given them all their money over the years. I supported the company. You know, there's nothing worse than having the rug pull on you like that. Particularly Fallout from D&D and partially using. Oh, it was the AI art thing that I think I saw. Yeah. And didn't they go for a phase of not crediting artists as well? Like the people that like they used their art, but they didn't put the artists like credits on the cards or anything like that. There was something like that I saw, which is also pretty bad. Should never do that. How hard is it to just print the artist's name on a card that's going to make you money? Insane. I've been using these tools for years now. I've said it once, I'll say it again. I will always support Gun Primer. Their tools have always been a mainstay on the channel. I can't offer you the promo the same as on Twitch, but if you're on Twitch, there is a link on there. No, there is a link. There should be a link down below in the description of my videos for Gun Primer, and you can use Gundam Fan 7 for 10% off your entire purchase. Something like that. But yeah, just like a little loose promo. They've partnered with me for a long time. They don't give me no grief, and I use their tools. So the affiliate link is down below. I do earn a little bit of a commission, but it's nothing crazy. But if you do want any of the Gun Primer stuff and you want to save yourself a little bit of money, Gundam Fan 7 for 10% off. Yes, Wizards have done quite scummy as of late, trying to hide behind being a company. Yeah. That's yeah, it's not right. You either do it right or you don't do it at all in terms of like customer relations and customer care and like attitude toward your player base or your fan base or whatever. Because I suppose reputation, if you have a bad reputation in business, you don't have a business. Like, it can quickly just end. It can fold overnight, you know? Now, that has got some interesting geometry that makes me feel, is that warped? But I don't think it is. Right, so that goes on there. That went on really easily, so I'm pretty sure that's not on. Okay, it wasn't. There we go. WP 8 and 8. Some Willy Pete's. Ask your granddad what that means. Really warm day today. I don't want to turn the fan up onto the next setting because of it just like being too too hot, too loud. Sorry. And the only trouble with cleaning up injection colored plastic is, even though you know you're working the nub down, it's still got that initial stain from the temperature of the plastic cooling. So you'll always have like the discoloration of the nub mark, even if you got it down nice and smooth. It's a right shame, you know, and undergating will eliminate that. But it is what it is. So you get that stain from the plastic because the internal plastic doesn't receive the paint. The paint's only like shown on the outside or the surface. So when you cut the plastic and you've got that nub mark, it's the original plastic color. So it's like a darker tone. So you can never get rid of it. Glass file and a touch of water helps too. I mean, I'm using the glass file. And you're right, and the glass file does take it right down, and it's nice and smooth. You won't get like the finish is to touch is really smooth. When you prime it, you're not going to notice it. But you're always going to get that stain. On the plastic there. Because the injected color is only really well, once the plastic's cooled, that's it. It's set in place, but like the original color of the plastic is it is what it is, man. We can, you know, but once you've got it all how you like it and you primed it, you're not going to notice it. So it's one of those things. But for straight building, unless it's undergated, it's an absolute pain. Not a fan. You know, if it's undergated, a lot of the time it there is no issue. And to be fair, that didn't need to be injection molded, injection color plastic. It's only because it's on the sprue that's like colored. Because once you put them in there, and you put the clear parts on and these parts, you're not going to see it anyway. And in a lot of the cases, some of the nub marks are hidden because they're sunk or they've got an edge to them they're inside another piece. So generally it's not too terrible. But there are cases where there are visible nub marks on the kit here and there, on this bit here. There's nothing you can do about it apart from clean it up and prime it and paint it. One of those things. Yeah. Hopefully we can start on the tails today, which is going to include some wire work, because there are some pretty thick wires that are going to be needed for the tails that go on the bottom of the shields, which is interesting. Also, I am reusing the display siren. I picked up another one off Temu, of all places. I broke my siren a few months back on stream. I was tapping it on a desk and it shattered because they're glass, so that was gonna always happen. I was an idiot, and for the longest time I just didn't use a glass file. I do have others. I got razors and stuff like that. But the display siren isn't too terrible. It's a good file. And I was perusing Temu the other day, and I was buying a case for the commission, because I'm handing the commission over in July when I go to an event, and he's meeting me there. So I've bought a case off of Temu for the commission. And I saw that I needed to spend X amount more on Temu to get free shipping and other benefits and all that crap. So I was looking, and I only needed to spend like £2 or £3 or something like that. And I saw the display file for like £1.70 or something. I was like, there's no way that's official. And it turned up, and it turned up in its case in the display box, all official. And I was like, well, damn. I remember buying a glass file from Display ages ago, and it cost me like 17 quid. So yeah, Temu is an option for cheap tools, which I wasn't aware of until now. And apparently Temu have opened a warehouse or a fulfillment warehouse in the UK. So it's going to be cheaper and faster to get your Temu shit. But I bought my UV light from Temu a couple of years ago, and it hasn't skipped a beat. It's a 50 watt IP66 black light, which uses mains, and yeah, for an external lamp, it's not skipped a beat. And I think I paid 21 quid for it or something like that. So yeah, there is stuff to be had on Temu that isn't complete garbage. So as long as you think about that, think about what you're purchasing, you can get a good deal. And I bought these Ruby tools off of Temu with the explicit knowledge that they are going to be absolute dog shit. So I bought the Ruby tools just purely for cutting the parts off the sprue, and they lasted a little while. And yeah, they're not bad, and they were about like 7 quid for a set. So if you don't mind looking around on there, you can get some deals, save you a bit of money. That is really loose. I am not happy with how loose that is. That one's all right. That's got a nice tension to it. But that, I might have to put some build up on there, add some material to make that. Unless if I put that in now, Yeah, that's better. Adding more material has pushed the collar out a little bit more against the sides of the chamber it's sat in, I guess. So pushing the core in is spread it out a little bit, so there's tension. Okay, cool. And that goes on there. So I might play some music tomorrow. If I can get away with playing it live and it not being on the VOD and deleting the YouTube VOD, I might be able to like play a bit of music and just have a little bit of an uplift. People on Twitch normally used to there being music, but I thought I'll try the multi-streaming thing out. So there is no music. So if you've got music playing in the background, you're not missing out too much. But I'm sat here like forced to flap my gums because I like listening to music on stream. So it's kind of a weird experience for me. It's a new experience for me. I appreciate everyone that's come along to the stream, to the multi-stream debut, I guess. Yeah, it's a weird feeling. I may buy a couple of scribe chisels. Nice. I do have a mixed bag of chisels, ranging from steady, display, sab, line tools, and I think there's someone else's brand I've got as well. Sabs are nice for push brooches, and to be fair, so are the displays. The push brooches from displays are pretty good. The curved brooches from display are really good, especially if you want to drag the chisel and go around a curve. There is another brand out there that are quite expensive, for like £20-30 a chisel that I like Sab, but I can't remember what they're called or I can't remember the brand. But there is a Hong Kong website that I can get the tools from. I just keep forgetting to go on there and purchase stuff. So I'm always getting bits and bobs over time. It's crazy getting tools all in one go because it ends up being really expensive. So whenever I need a specific size, I'll just go, oh, I need a 2 point, oh, I need a 2 mil, or I need a 3 mil, or whatever, just to make up my sizes. Because over the range, I've got quite a lot of chisels, but I don't have like the wider spade types, like the 3, 4, and 2 mil chisels. Made to cut into pound lines a bit less than cut new ones. Oh, these work well for that purpose. If I can find it. I got a line tool 25-degree tool, I think it is, and it bevels. It bevels panel lines. And they're pretty good. By line tools. I've got to find it now. This is where it's gone into the ether, never to be seen again. Awesome. I thought it was in here, and it's not. Oh, it is. It is in here. Haha. So yeah, this is by Line Tools. It's the B25 by Line Tool, or B25 Line Tool, and it's got a 25-degree scribe end on it, which you can put a bevel between two panel lines to make it look like more of a deliberate what's the word I'm trying to say? A deliberate effect rather than just two flat edges together. I need to organise my desk, Joss. But the thing is, this is organised for me. That's there, that's there, that's there. It was all in my drawer. And I've taken it out of my drawer and put it on the desk. So this is organised. It's chaos. More plastic. But yeah, that line tour I think cost me about 25 quid plus shipping from Hong Kong. I can't remember the website off the top of my head. I keep having to go to Godfinger's DM because he DM'd me on Twitter with all like details and stuff where to get stuff from. Good lad. We've got a lot of time for Godfinger. He's we have a few chats from time to time. He's really ramping up the 3D printing business at the moment. So if you want anything from RQ Mecca, 3D printed, ready to go in kit form, contact either Godfinger or Rocky Q. Join the Patreon, and you can purchase, say, one of his prints. Godfinger will print it out for you and then ship you all the parts, and then all you got to do is paint it and assemble it. Which is a good thing. It's quiet. There is no music. It's fucking weird. I don't like it. I might buy a 3D printer around year end. Got my paint setup done. Nice. Yeah, slowly catch your monkey when it comes to your setup. My printer's old now. It hasn't. I haven't worn out the LEDs or anything like that. But you know, it's. I think they've got like the Saturn Ultimate Mega number 4 out or whatever. It's black. It's got a camera. It heats its own like vat, and you know it's got all these fancy other gizmos, other bits and pieces. That is good. It's a good printer. It's a 8K printer. The Elegoo Saturn 2 is all right. It's not bad, but like their new ones, man, they're fire. So I might be getting rid of that at some point, and chopping it in for one of the newer ones for the features more than anything. Being able to have a heated vat, because I can't necessarily guarantee the room being about 22 degrees, which is what resin would like. Having the vat heated would eliminate that problem. And also, you know, it's got Wi-Fi as well, so you can watch on an app like you print. And I'm pretty sure on the app you can touch. You know, you see that it's failed via the camera, so you can press stop print if you're not at home. I'm pretty sure you've got that option as well. Because the last thing you want to do is to keep going up and down, up and down, up and down when it's completely fucking failed. Yeah, if you do get a 3D printer, there's loads out there, and you just pick up what do you want it for, what size prints you want to do, and then sort of like narrow it down to one brand and one printer. I mean, I got that for a good deal. I think it was like 400 or something. But some of the newer ones that they've got out, especially if they've got a sale on, you can get like their super ultimate edition for about 400 quid now, or even cheaper, and it's 10 times better than that thing. So 3D printing is coming leaps and bounds in terms of like how good these printers are, and the fluids are becoming. I need WP2. But once you've got it, you've got it. So you don't have to break your neck or anything like that. Just get the kit that get the machine that you're after, and that's it. It's done. The expensive things getting the resin all the time. So I've been using ABS like alcohol based resin. I'm thinking about swapping to water based resin because one, it's cheaper. Two, I can wash it with detergent. And three, I think it's just going to be a cheaper option for me, and it does the same job. Welcome, Nick. How you doing? I have not got people's intros on. I do apologise. Let me turn that on. Also, you were streaming way too early, you bastard. Sorry. Another G Cox Gundam I am interested in, the Joe Fredrickson, the G Fredrickson. Nice. You know that's going to be a P Bandai kit if they do print it. But there we go. Your intros are active. WP 9 and 10.
I like rusty spoons.
That will never change. G Cox. Episode 11 is tomorrow. Everyone's been following that show. It's kind of it's a bit hit and miss. Like, I do like the Easter eggs and the references, but it is a little bit of a mess. Let's be honest. I'm not up to date. Okay. No spoilers for Nick. But episode 10 was something, all right. Like, holy fuck. Did I just do a murder? It's a Gundam OG fan service. There is fan service in it, but it's all back to front and inside out and upside down because of the alternate nature of it. It's kind of wild seeing it all topsy turvy. It is, and also there are other references to like Gunbuster and I think Hunter x Hunter and even Galleon and stuff all woven in. Like, if you can spot them. I just saw the bikini episode last week. Okay, just watch them all. Get yourself up to date. So that was like, what, episode 3 or 4 or something? You're quite far back. So come on, catch up. Also, Nick is closing in on 1 million channel points. That's crazy. He's been saving those things so fucking hard. What are you going to do once you've saved them and you've redeemed them for the painted model kit? Are you just going to just still need 97k? That's what's that? Another year's worth? Hopefully it's going to give me enough time to sort of plan the model kit and paint it for you and all that sort of stuff. So once you've got it, you redeem the points. I've done the kit for you, sent it out, blah, 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 blah. Are you just going to go back to normal, like, spamming points, or are you going to save up for other stuff? That's how it goes, right? I think so. I built one already, but I've slept since then, so it's a case of figuring it out all over again. I don't know, to be honest. Well, once you've figured it out, we'll figure it out together, I'm sure. I bet the full height of PGU New is about as tall as this kit. I think it'll be a good comparison because this kit is massive. The unicorns are they are scaled quite large in terms of like the unicorn perfect grades are pretty big, and I think it'll be good to size it next to the PGU New, because the kit that it was scaled against was the other Unleashed, which was the RX-78-2, and it dwarfs it. But that's because like they've done an apples and apples against another Unleashed kit. So when it comes to putting the PG New Unleashed next to another perfect grade, I think the unicorn kits, whether it's the Banshee, the Unicorn, Perfectibility, or Phoenix, I think it will look quite big because these things, this backpack next behind the unicorn is what's gonna give it all its bulk and whatnot, and height and mass, overall area. So having a perfect grade new Unleashed next to it wouldn't look too silly. And they are descendants. You know, they are related kits. It'll be like a family photo. Again, massive thanks to everyone that's popped in on YouTube. The chat was fire on YouTube. Everyone saying hi and whatnot. That was awesome. Like the YouTube chat got going before Twitch, and that's crazy. If you're not up to date, Nick, you are now. I'm multi-streaming on both YouTube and Twitch simultaneously, so people can watch Twitch in one eyeball and YouTube in the other. If you've got if you've got multiple TVs or devices up, you can have me in YouTube in one and Twitch in the other. It's crazy. I thought I'd give it a go. I did think about doing it for a while, but I thought it was going to be quite difficult. So I went on to they can read your chat, but you can't read their chat. I need to get YouTube's chat over here so you can do some sort of battleship chat wars. That'd be funny. Once I figure out how to dock the YouTube chat onto OBS, I'll do it so you guys can see it. Unless I can sort of dock it via like a browser source or something like that. I'm not sure how to do it. But yeah, it's been good. Like people popping into the YouTube and saying hi and whatnot. And vice versa on Twitch. It's kind of cool. I thought about doing it for a long time. I just thought it was difficult. So I watched the video this morning, and literally a couple of links together, and boom, it's done. I put the plug in. It's called multiple output plugin, and yeah, it works. Like all I had to do was put my YouTube. There is a lot of back end stuff that you got to do. Like you got to give your stream a title on the YouTube side of things, like so people know what you're doing and whatever. Almost like you got to fill in all the settings and then go press start stream on OBS, start on the plugin, start on YouTube, and you've got to do that for every stream, right? So it's pretty much the same as what you do on Twitch, where you put in your title, your tags and commands and whatnot into the title. Before going to stream, so it's kind of I've got to do both for both. So it's a little bit more legwork before pressing starting stream, but hopefully it'll be worth it, because I do want to get the watch time hours up on YouTube, because I'm getting closer to monetization, and it's kind of been a goal of mine for a long time. I've been on YouTube for 11 years. Like making videos and content and whatever. It's pretty janky. I don't claim to be like an amazing streamer or an amazing content creator, but I've been on there for a while. So being able to get monetized and maybe even get like some pay would be nice, you know. I've just got my eyeglasses replaced from my old scratch glasses. Nice. Now you can see in 4K. Plug in the docks in the back end. Oh my. Yes, Nick. Lions and tigers and bears. Is that it? No, or is it that? It's this way around, isn't it? Cool. Ooh. I am possibly going to need glasses soon myself, because my close-up vision is getting blurred, and like I can't see anything like 4 or 5 inches, and I sometimes want to bring something close and it starts getting blurry. So I don't know if that's my long sight or whatever. And I'll get to maybe 65, 70 meters, and I'm struggling to see number plates because they're starting to blur a little bit. So I do think, you know, I'm coming up to 48 years old, man. I'm an old man, so I need some eyeglasses myself. I've even bought a detachable Polaroid sunglass to it. Oh, nice. Yeah, the attachment. Right, so we've got that component. Now we need to make the other component. Oh, pardon me. So yeah, Sneak liked my tweet that I posted out the other day with, pardon me, with regards to going for their product as a method of hydration during the stream. I'm not after anything from them or like a sponsorship or freebies or anything. I just thought I'd mention their company and try their products out, because I tried some gamer subs and that weren't too bad, but they're in America, so when it comes to shipping and all that sort of stuff, it's a little bit more of a headache to get hold of. Whereas Sneak is probably going to be like free shipping, next day shipping in the UK, really simple. And they do a £20 deal at the moment where you can buy the shaker and 10 samples for 20 quid. So when I'm paid on Friday, I'm going to be picking that up and trying that out. And that's going to replace the beer shenanigans on stream for the foreseeable future, because I kind of want to reduce my beer intake. I'm not an alcoholic. I can go without beer. I don't need beer. I'm not a functioning alcoholic. Because I drive for a living. As much as it might shock you because of the amount of beer I drink, I can go without beer. I don't wake up in the morning with the shakes and shit, so you don't have to worry about me. I'm good. It was just a conscious decision to just like limit and reduce my beer intake. I'll probably do a drunk stream from time to time just to bring some of it back every now and again. That's how it starts. What, reducing my alcohol? Is that how it starts? It's like, hi, my name is Rick, and I used to drink beer all the time, but now I don't. So what? So why are you here then? I don't know. Free coffee, I guess. Sitting here in a circle with other people that have really bad alcohol problems. I don't, like proper Fight Club sort of shit. Like, I don't need to be there, but I'm there for the free coffee and just to sort of like listen to other people's PTSD and stress. I would get thrown out. They'd see right through me, and they'd be like, no, get out. You're not official. And pull out a can of beer. Just I can stop this any time. But like you crack on. You tell your stories. I'll just observe. Just sat there sipping on a Heineken while people talk about their alcohol problem. But if no one's guessed, I do have a dark sense of humour. My name is Jeff. It is not Jeff. But I do think people, I mean, it's anonymous, isn't it? Alcoholics Anonymous. So you would go and just write a different name on, just so you can just feel like it's a safe space. I mean, that's obviously how it's set up. I've never been to an anonymous group before, but I'm pretty sure you fill out a name tag and you can call yourself Cornholio if you wanted to, just to sit in the group and not have to give your full name and feel like, you know, you can be in character rather than. But then I suppose that goes against the ownership of your problems, isn't it? If you're going there as a caricature of yourself, or you're role playing as somebody else, then are you really dealing with your issue? Or are you just, oh, my avatar has got the issue. My real self is abstract. That's kind of a weird way of thinking about it. You are a Brit, of course. We have a very sick sense of humor. In fact, I think we invented the sense of humor. We get it from the Romans. You know, who else would stick a spear in someone's side where they're being crucified? You know, quite ironic. Big piece now. We're getting into the big boy pants or pieces now. We're getting into like the Tamiya fuselage size pieces here. What size of that? Oh, if anyone's got any spare change, here's some financial advice for you. Buy stocks in Airbus. Trust me. Their stocks are about 168, I think, at the moment, something like that. They were going down, but they're on their way up. I do I do believe that Airbus might see a spike in their stock share soon. Just a feeling. I've heard that a few airlines are ditching Boeing for Airbus, replacing some of their fleet with Airbus stock. So it's a good thing, I guess. They're more reliable, better built products. I can't even afford shipping stuff to you, and you want me to buy stuff. I mean, this is for people that have got lots of money, because like the stocks are like, well, they're almost $200 a share. So you know, we're talking people that can afford to put 10 grand down on stock, and then flip it after a few months. Yeah, and I can't buy stocks either for the same reason. Fucking hell, I can't ship you the box. I've got it, see it. It's ready to fucking go. I just need to find the 25-30 quid to get it to you, mate. So quite, I can hear my PC fan, right? And I'm streaming on 2 platforms, and I can't play my fucking music. It's tomorrow I might push the button because the VOD doesn't have music playback, and my YouTube playback playlist entry will be exported from Twitch, so that won't have music in it either. So I might play music tomorrow live, and hopefully not get in trouble. Because I mean, you know, it would be nice to be able to do that, liven the place up a bit. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry. I've waited almost a year already. What's another 6? Shut up! Stop making me feel bad. I've still got to send Jelly Deals and Spotty Dick to Tycade, a box of treats to Demon, a box of treats to Gundam Models. Ask Carmi, he made a playlist free from copyright. Oh yeah, he used is it Coma, the AI music thing? Yeah, I haven't spoken to him in ages actually. I hope he's all right. I hope he's doing well. I know he's busy with his video game, but I haven't spoken to him in ages. But yeah, he made a load of like metal you know, AI music and stuff like that. I think to play that stuff live though, I think you've got like a buy a license or something like that for all the music that you create. I think you pay for a license, and that way you can broadcast it. I might be wrong, but I thought that's how. you know, you can make music for free as long as you're not like broadcasting it. But if you want to broadcast what you've made, I think you've got to pay for a license, get rid of the watermark, or to get around DMCA because you then own the rights to it, sort of thing. His birthday was like a week ago. Oh, well, I didn't know. I'm gonna have to send him a message. I'll wish him a happy birthday later. Right, okay, so that's that component ready. Now I need to make these. We're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, Kami hasn't popped into the stream in a while, so I do hope he's okay. And I want these little cherubs. They're tiny. Don't lose them. But the smallest part of this kit is definitely the Vulcans for the head. They are tiny. It feels so weird being on two platforms at once. I've never thought I would do it. I did think about doing it for a while. Thought I sort, you know, procrastinating and putting it off, and then today I thought, you know what, I'll do it. I'll push the button. I'll do that multi-stream business and go on to two platforms because I'm already on both, so I might as well utilize both, right? And I've been on YouTube for a while doing my unboxings and whatnot. So yeah, and there's the streaming playlist which is already on like 7 videos or something like that. So if you want to watch the rest of the progress, you can go back and watch that playlist. Yeah, so it's an interesting vibe, and it feels weird because there's no music playing. I'm normally playing music, so I think I might play some music tomorrow. And I need to figure out how YouTube chat and Twitch chat can interact because either that or you just, if you're watching on YouTube, come over to Twitch and sit in the chat that way, I guess. But until I can figure it out, one can see one, but one can't see the other, and that's a bit sad that we're in this world of technology and we can't just simply just migrate chats simply without any sort of workarounds and whatnot. But I'll figure it out. I had a pizza for lunch and I am hungry already. And I had the pizza, what, 3 hours ago? 3.5 hours ago? Did he say hi back? No. He might be busy, dude. He works from home as well, so you know, sometimes people can't be sat in the chat for the whole stream. They pop in and out. They go to the toilet. You know, people have lives, man. People are not obligated to sit and like with their you know, with the chat attached to their face like this or the stream. They can go about their lives. You are free range human beings. But YouTube can see Twitch chat, but not the other way around. And that's unless unless I set up my camera and I put my phone camera onto the screen to capture Twitch chat and then do a browser source or and do a really, really janky way of doing that. Unless I do a screen capture. Oh, let's see if I can do that. Let's see if I can quickly do a screen capture of some description. Right, live plus window capture. Let's do YouTube chat. Okay. Select window to capture. Let's go. No, not Twitch. YouTube. Yeah. Capture method. Format. Match the tile window. Let's see if I can do that. And then let's see if I can do that. Window tile must match. Match tile, otherwise find window. What's SDR? I don't know. What's capture audio? Don't need to. Okay. And put that there. Hey, I want to crop this. I'm trying to crop it so I can transform. Whoa, no, that's too many pixels. Way too many pixels. Do that bottom. Yeah, cropping. We're cropping. We're cropping, guys. Oh, it's faster by pressing the up button. We are cropping. We're doing this. I found out how to do it, guys. This is gonna work. It's gonna stretch the absolute buggery out of the chat, but it's gonna work. Oh my god. Oh, I can bring it, and then I can bring it back with the boundary. Oh, sweet. Play nice. Hooray! Now I just wish I could make it transparent. So yeah, there is now a blank spot on the desk. I don't know how to make it transparent. I don't think you can. Transform. Blending. Lighten. I'm a fucking wizard. Now you can't read any of it though. How's that? Is that a bit better? I'm literally figuring this all out as I'm going along, man. I'm blending method, blending mode. Let's go screen. No. Blending mode, darken. No, definitely don't want that. Blending mode, normal. Blending mode, lighten. Yeah, blending mode lighten is the way forward. That's it. At least we've got 2 chats on the stream, so you guys can like send over some shots if you want to. It's official now. That's one. I've just figured out how to put both chats onto one thing. That's crazy. I'm smarter than your average bear. Two chats you can ignore. Yes. What are you insinuating? That's a big word. I'm glad I'm sat down. So, hurrah! You guys now get to speak to each other. Oh, pardon me. So, in terms of layers, though, I think I might need to put you next to the overlay. Yeah, let's put that next to the overlay. Let's see if the emote wall is going to affect it. No, there we go. Emotes go underneath YouTube chat, but over Twitch chat. Like it. Someone said hi over on YouTube. I can't see who it is. Nicholas Miranda Skislow said hi. I wonder who that could be. He sounds like a handsome. Yeah, he does. He's got a very. The name just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Must be from good stock. Well, at least I've figured out live how to. Now all I've got to do is mimic this same shit every day, because this window here is based on a browser, so I've got to have my browser open, because I'm assuming if I close the browser, this will go away. Whereas I'd rather not have two browsers open with tabs and other bits and pieces. Mind you, my CPU is only running at 7% on OBS. And overall, let's see if I can. How much CPU is being used right now? Performance CPU 18%, 17%, 16%. And I'm only using 12 gigs of memory as well, so it's not even stretching my capabilities. Thanks to Lilith for the upgrades. So yeah, I can keep it as it is. It's absolutely fine. Hi, I'm building the original PG Unicorn Gundam. Nice. Welcome, Remy. It's a solid kit. Don't get me wrong. Even though the Perfect Grade Unicorn has been around for a little while, the actual base kit is fine. I still need to build the Banshee myself as well. So next time that rolls around, I'll probably pick up a Banshee. And welcome to the chat, dude. Does that go on there? Pretty sure it does. Yeah, it does. They go on there. And then that goes on there. Whoa. Lots of snapping and popping and creaking. These are big parts. Well, never assume he. No, because assumptions make asses of you and me. That's how the saying goes. How that saying makes any sense, I've got no idea. But assume, ask you me. That's if you break it down. Ask you me. Assumptions make asses of you and me. So I don't know, but someone said it a while back and it sort of stuck. Right, okay, I'm struggling here. What's going on? Because I want to be able to open them, and that and that pops out. I've not had this trouble, so something is clearly not right. Well, I open that first, and then I open them. What? Have I put them on the wrong way around? Yes. Don't do what I did. I'm an idiot. That's impossible. No, I didn't put it on wrong. I didn't do it wrong. But they have got a slide inside that as you open it out. So that's down to like some tolerances. Okay, never mind. We got it. We got it. Right, so now I need to put you in there. I'll put this bad boy on. I'm building it with the LED lights. I did that as well, and I regret it. I regretted paying Bandai the money. If you can, possibly look at getting the Cosmos LED set for it, or a third-party LED set, because the Bandai LED set is really expensive for one and not very good for two. So yeah, just be careful when installing that because it's not the best. And I've recently put the LED set inside the Sky Defender, and the Cosmos electronics are way better than Bandai. I mean, even if you get the Daban LED set, I'm pretty sure I've heard that that's better than the Bandai version as well, and it's way cheaper for the same effect. I bought the original LED set and the Unicorn kit back in 2014 or something like that. It was a while back, 2014 or 15. And it cost me £130 for the lighting set back then. It's a lot of money. And I regretted it. Whoa. That's a rare doodah right there. Right, we got two of them. Now you can put these on as they are, on the backpack. Just for now, for you don't have to, but you can if you wanted to. And that's they're the wrong way around. And if I pull these out and bring them up and then spin them round, I'll do it like that. I'll do it like that. You can put them on the Unicorn as is. But there is a sliding mechanism I think you build soon where you can slide these up and down. But you can essentially put these on the Unicorn as we speak. It's big. I'm not even going to be able to put this on camera. It's massive. It's really big. This thing is no joke once it's all together. And it's in unicorn mode as well. It's just fucking crazy. So next up will be the tails, which then come off the bottom. but at the same time, I'm going to need to put together the action base, because having all this on the back of the kit, it's going to need supporting from the action display stand. This is a lot of weight, it'll just tumble. I also bought the Banshee final battle version, nice, and the original Unicorn final battle. So I have a lot of work to do. Nice. If you bought all of them together, yeah, man, that's a lot of perfect grades. That's awesome. Having them all in a cabinet, like a glass cabinet, would look really nice. Right, so it does come with some metal stickers or foil stickers for when you install the LEDs. I'm going to be painting mine. So when it comes to any reflective surfaces that need to go in for any LEDs, I'll think about that at the time. But I don't think I'm going to be putting LEDs in this, because what I want to do is paint the Psycho frame. So instead of it being transparent, it is like a nice blue metallic. So it's got more of a solid feel to it. And will probably look nicer as well. So I'm not fussed about the foil stickers for now. But I am fussed about these things, the cables. And there's a whole plethora of decals in here, and it's almost like the Unicorn, like perfect grade. It's almost like got Kotoki vibes to it, because like whenever you get like a Unicorn, a Kotoki kit, he likes all of his markings and decals and whatnot. Wire. It's quite sturdy wire as well. It's quite thick. I think it's like 1mm wire or 0.7 wire. So it's quite firm stuff. Right, so I need to split it 20mm split. Huh? That doesn't have wire in it. That doesn't have wire in it. What's going on? It's almost like the ends have got the wire doesn't go to the end. I'm a bit worried about that. I'll do what it says. Well, at least try to. And on the bottom, we want 30. Okay. um, and now we want XA3 and XA4. There is going to be a period where I'm going to be cleaning up a remarkable amount of the same part for the towels themselves. So that's going to suck. Yeah. But this kit is vast. The box is massive. It's possibly the same size as a Neo Xeon box. I think the biggest perfect grade box that I got was the 00 riser box because it had one half 00 right and the other one was the riser. And the clear parts was a separate box. But this as a box, as a standalone model kit, it's massive. It's probably the biggest perfect grade box you can get. The Phoenix might be the same size. But the unicorn box is probably half. The normal unicorn box is probably half the size of the perfectibility. It's just crazy big. And you. But I need these. There is a lot of these. Whatever these things are, I need a lot of them, and that's what's worrying me a little bit. That is not easy to do. Sorry. I was just saying, I'm going to have a chocolate break if that's okay with you. Mm. Yum. If you've never had a blue ribbon before, they're like a wafer biscuit with chocolate. They're like a little snack bar that you put in a pack lunch or something. You can get them in a pack of 6. They're kind of like the equivalent to like a penguin bar or a trio bar, or a Rocky bar, Star bar. There's loads of them out there that, you know, like snack size bars of chocolate for lunch boxes, and they are quite nice. Can't even leave you alone for 5 minutes. I know. I need to make you a mod on YouTube as well, if possible. Give you even more work to do. I don't even know how to assign mods. Let's see if I can do this. If I can right click on your name, pin message, report, remove, add as a moderator. There you go, Nick. you've just been promoted to moderator on YouTube. You have been blessed. You've been bestowed with power. Don't let it go to your head now. I don't have any moderators on YouTube, I don't believe, because I don't normally stream, so it is prudent to have one set up, I guess. Picks up Banhammer. There you go. Have you ever actually banned anybody though? That's the thing. I don't distinctly remember you banning anybody. I mean, that's generally pretty decent. That's pretty, you know. It's Rick in the head with hits Rick in the head with. Generally, have not needed to ban anyone because not many people come in here and act like complete dicks. So it's nice that it's not needed. I'm assuming it doesn't matter which way round it goes, whether you do it that sandwich that way or that way, provided all of the pieces are the right way round. These are massive. I mean, I do have the high grade perfectibility, and the tails on that are rubbish. They really are. If you see it on the shelf, honestly, it's not worth the headache because the kit. I mean, let's be honest. The high grade unicorn kit mold isn't the best. So it is an absolute grenade. So just bear in mind, if you do pick up that kit, there's a lot of work involved to make it not fall apart, right? But the actual towels on here are massive compared to those on the high grade. Only bots. Oh, and Mitch. I remember that. I remember those banning Mitch days. But Mitch is a merch owner, so anyone that has like is gifted subs or bought merch and stuff, you do get whitelisted on the chat. Let's be honest. Like Cav's gift sub leader, then Nautilus, then Demon. I don't know what other stats are after that. Jesus Christ, clip leader, yeah, with 99 views is Azariah Zelwyn. Didn't realise that. But yeah, if you buy merch or you give sub or you're a direct supporter to the channel, yeah, obviously there is a whitelist vibe that goes on. You get preferential treatment. Let's be honest, it's the right way to do things. But I've never had any trouble with anyone coming in and just being out of order or rude or making people feel uncomfortable. I don't think, not that I can remember off the top of my head. And that was my next door neighbour's bike, if you heard that. He's got a really meaty soft tail. Right, we rinse and repeat. Do them one at a time, that way I'm not getting ahead of myself and mess it up. Oh, it's this one. It is kind of weird being here in the quiet with no music playing. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, because obviously my music choice is a bit all over the place and not everybody likes the same sort of music. So I don't know whether it enhances the stream or it doesn't. But certainly if you want music to come back, specifically for the live portion of the stream, it won't be available on VOD or playback. But if you do want to listen to music, just let me know and I'll whack something on. And Martin's coming over Saturday and Sunday. Look forward to that. I haven't spoken to him in a while. We're going to be watching the Nürburgring 24-hour race, which is coming up this weekend. So if you are into your motorsport and you have access to a streaming platform that's going to be televising it, enjoy. I'm going to be watching it along with you. Unfortunately, couldn't go to Nürburgring. It would have been nice to have been able to book the time off, get tickets and go over there and camp out. Beers, barbecue, racing, all that sort of good stuff, which is contributed to a race weekend. But it's just hard to get the tickets. And during, between September and January last year, well, January this year, I was going through the process of buying a house. So, like, all hands on deck, in terms of money. because leading up to September, I think it was from July to September, or July, August, September, October, June, July, August, September, October. Yeah, it was from June. I was having to save £800 a month. So last year I got absolutely cooked for funds. So I was unable to buy model kits and other bits and pieces. It was hard going. And then from October was the application process for the mortgage, and then getting the mortgage secured in January. That period alone was so fucking stressful. Like the checks, the bank balances, the why have you bought, like why did you buy this and why did you buy that, and your credit file, and it was so hard, man. So hard. And you have to sort of justify your spending, and it's like, you know, how can you justify your spending when you didn't know you was going to get a mortgage 6 months, like say for example in 6 months time, you don't, unless you're actively paying for it, you don't know what you're going to be doing that might need a credit check on yourself, you know. So it's really hard to get it all together. I don't know where I was going with this. I think it was something to do with something or the other. I can't remember. It was a segue. It was a segue, but I was just thinking about like funds and like putting stuff together and getting model kits and content and stuff like that. And I think the last year has been quite stressful for me because I've had to sort of pull away from others and stop certain things and you know, just sort of like step away from the thing that I enjoy, like GUNPLA building and stuff like that, but at the same time still keeping my toes dipped into it. So it's been, whereas before I was just splurging boxes, unboxings, like, you know, model kits and just like this, that, and the other. It was like raining kits for a period, but I had to sort of wind it back. Speaking of model kits, if anyone wants to do a guy a solid, head over to Mecha Hanger at 317.net. Link is in the Twitch chat, but it's not being shown on screen. So it's only available for people in Twitch chat. It's mechahanger317.net. He is closing down, sadly. So everything must go. So if you contact him and you say like, I want X, any chance you could do me a solid, he'll probably ask you to offer him an amount, and you'll come up for a deal. So yeah, he gave it a go, but life got in the way. Loads of personal stuff going on, and he obviously can't maintain the business. So if anyone wants to do him a solid, it's mechahanger317.net, and check it out. Everything must go. Clearance, huge savings, and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff going on at the moment. So running a business is sort of like, he thought he'd give it a go to provide another option to guys in Europe because he's in Ireland. So it was like oh, thanks, Nick. So he's in Ireland, so he was hoping to service Europe and members in Europe with regards to like GUNPLA and collectibles, but he's obviously got a full-time job as well, so he thought he'd give it a go. And he reached out to me with regards to a sponsorship sort of thing, and it was it's just not turned over. So unfortunately, you know, he's got to shut the business down. It happens, man. You know, some people, they start a business and it just doesn't go in the direction you want it to, or you got to pull out for other reasons, personal reasons. He has a lot of HG kits I would love to get. I know, dude. I know. But yeah, everything must go. So if you want to head on over to GUNPLA, Mecha Hanger, sorry, 317.net, and, you know, snap up some goodies, because like I say, everything's got to go. So if you do contact him under the contact me or something, or via his socials, and say, look, I know you've got X for sale, would you take Y for it? He might say yes or no, or give you a counter offer. But yeah, like I say, everything's got to go. And it's a right shame. You know, some businesses do better than others. And, you know, stuff and shit happens. But yeah, I'm never gonna, you know, you know, talk down anyone that's giving it a go. You know, it's hard to start a business and run a business and this, that, the other. And like I say, someone more successful than others. But I would never slag someone off for giving it a go, and you know, it's not working out. So you know, it takes balls to set up a business and start a business, and a lot of time and energy. And for it to not work out, it's not the result that you go for, is it? But he's a decent guy, and he's been a supporter of the channel since day one. I think he's a founder as well. Most people don't even get to that stage actually putting it online. And oh yeah, exactly. It's a shame. Like I say, I think personal stuff's got in the way. Sort of forced his hand, and yeah, if anyone can, you know, give him some help. Yeah, the offer's there for some cheap GUNPLA. Yeah, finances and personal life and, you know, unforeseen events and all that sort of stuff. They can creep up on us all, you know. But he's been good to me over the years. He's a good guy. I met him in person. I'd love to meet him again. He did invite me to Croatia with the boys this summer. Unfortunately, I couldn't afford to do that. I do hope I get to do it at some point. Go over there with all the slabs and have a laugh and have a drink and just get absolutely ruined in Croatia. That'd be funny. Maybe do a vlog of my travels. But I've got a lot of stuff to do with the house first before I can do anything personal, because there's things that need to be done in the house, tidying up and other bits and pieces. Loads of personal stuff. How's your Mulder? How you doing? And welcome, dude. You still haven't got an intro. I wonder why. Or do you have an intro and my sound bar was off? I go. I do. Okay. Good. No guns allowed. Why not? What's wrong with guns? What's wrong with going down the range and popping off a few rounds? Only beam rifles. Oh, I see. You know, there's no, apart from the Vulcans, I don't think there's ballistic weapons in Unicorn, Nick. I don't know why you don't like Unicorn that much. You know, the B Magnum is the most powerful rifle in all of the Gundam universes. So powerful, only the Unicorn can wield it. Well, I suppose the Silver Bullet can with help. And was it the Mark II that had the arm the same as the Silver Bullet that Amuro had to have retrofitted so he can fire the B Magnum? Crazy. Pretty sure those Vulcans in the head are guns. Yeah, the guns are. Yeah, the Vulcans are ballistic. So this does curve ever so slightly and twist, and so it's got X, Y, and Z axis, but you don't want to bend it too much because you'll end up stressing the wire. Although this wire, you can go out and get another wire just like this off of the shelf somewhere. No problem. It's going together quicker than I thought it was would actually. Beam Vulcans. I have spoken. I mean, it would make more sense to have laser weapons in their head than a sidearm with finite rounds. So why don't you like unicorn, Nick? I've always wondered why, and just because won't cut it. What is the legitimate reason for you not liking unicorn? Hmm? Why? I'm trying to decide if I should swap my press over to my progressive one and make the AK food for my friend now, or I should finish my batch with 303 batch first. I would say what's more of the priority? Does your friend need them but more than you need to finish your project? Whatever's more time sensitive, I guess. One, the name. It loses the meaning of the name when it goes into Gundam mode. But it's a unicorn. It's the single horned unicorn. Gundam. Destroy mode. It's just destroy mode of the unicorn. It's not Gundam mode. It's destroy mode. It's still it's still a unicorn Gundam. It's just it's in destroy mode, and then it goes back to unicorn mode when it's finished destroying stuff. No, it's not hard to figure out. You know, there's nothing wrong with the name. What is daft is how Benaja ends up being the pilot for the unicorn. If you watch the show, he's just wandering around the fucking mansion. It's under attack, and he's just like got free reign to all of a sudden just go, oh, what's down here? Oh, I've just stumbled across a big, massive mecha hangar with a unicorn in it. Oh, and he climbs up to the cockpit, and his old man's like, hello, shoves him in there, and he's like, oh, I'm your dad, by the way, dead. It's that bit's daft. Episode 1 is daft. It needs a little bit more to it. It should have had a prologue and then episode 1. Episode 1 felt a bit rushed, but apart from that, I like the show. Marida Cruz is my favourite female pilot of all, and she happens to be from Unicorn. She is bae. Neither is a huge priority. I literally have like 500 rounds of F3 on hand, and my friend is currently ill and will be out of commission for going to the range for a good bit. Okay, well, maybe work on the rounds for them for when they get better. And then you can work on finishing your rounds at your leisure. kind of, you know, get well soon, or a little gift for, you know, recovery gift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more apparently. I'm hoping it's only 2 more. I'm pretty sure I can cut the cable if there's X amount on there. I can just cut it off. No problem. 2, it's fucking everywhere. 2 hyped. I'm just You know what's more hyped is Seed. Seed is more hyped than Unicorn. It's fucking everywhere. You wait until the 25-year anniversary of Unicorn. I'm gonna love it. It's like it's coming up. Like within the next 10 years, within the next decade, we're gonna get a 25-year anniversary. It's probably gonna get a Unicorn perfect grade MG. Oh, we've got the MGX Unicorn. We'll get something special. I do need to lube, size, and crimp on gas checks. Bullets, so feel free. May cost some more as well. I have 134 projectiles on hand, 130 pieces of brass to load. Having more ready for later would be good, and I have other calibers that could use those bullets as well. Oh, okay. I do hope though that during the 25-year anniversary of Unicorn, we get Master Grade 2.0s of the Unicorn Banshee and Phoenix, and hopefully a 2.0 Delta Plus and a real grey Cassandra. Wouldn't that be special if they did all that for us? Gonna make coffee. Okay. Fancy a cup of tea myself. I've been drinking Ribena. I love Ribena. So I got my Heineken cup, which was Christmas gift from Coco Papega. This thing is massive. It's a lovely glass from Heineken, and he sent that down to me. But I filled this with Ribena, which is like a blackcurrant drink. And it's so nice. It's such a summery drink. But it feels weird. It's a Monday and I'm drinking Ribena instead of beer because I normally drink beer. And I'm multi-streaming on YouTube as well as Twitch. It's weird. It's a weird day. But nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? So I thought I'd just try new things. And I kind of want to get in the habit of drinking like juice or water-based hydration fluids, ready for when I buy some Sneak, because I really fancy just swapping out the beer for what? I've just cut out 2 of the same. I've cut out 2 2s. Now, never mind. So yeah, I just want to cut down on my beer intake and get some hydration fluids on the go to mix it up a little bit. Because I got a funny feeling some of the reasons why I'm not coming back in the evenings on top of having really heavy meals is drinking during the day. Has always been historically just not the way forward, because like the alcohol sort of builds up in your system, goes around, and it ends up lagging you out a little bit, kind of like when you're on holiday. And if you start drinking at like lunchtime, come 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the evening, you feel like shit. Not drunk or like or sickly, but like you just feel like you know the alcohol in your blood is sort of like bringing you down a bit. So I kind of want to avoid drinking beer for a while. So I'm going to get some Sneak hydration, gaming hydration or whatever it's called, and drink that on stream instead. So on Friday, I'm going to order a new shaker and some sachets to try out. I wish I could get Ribena cheaper. The best I can find is on Amazon, like 3 packs of 1.5 litre
times the
bottles,
detail.
$34. Jesus Christ. The bottle that I bought today was a litre and it cost me £1.35. Like a 1.5 litre bottle is probably going to cost me about $2.70 or something like that. It's not £3 for a 1.5 litre. I love Ribena. It's not even the sugar-free stuff. Day drinking is a divorced dad. I also wish Branston was cheaper. Yeah, there are some British brands that do make it over to America, and vice versa. Like some of the stuff that we've got over here from you guys, some of the prices it's just unreal. It is unreal. Like some of the tariffs on products is just crazy. Import costs and whatnot. However, Reese's Buttercups are still quite cheap here. Like the 2-pack of butter cupcakes, Reese's peanut butter cupcakes, the 2-pack I can get for like $1.80, and that's like 90p a cup, and I'm happy with that. Would love more Earn Brew as well. Oh man, you're naming some brands there. You're dropping some bangers. It's weird because I can just go to the shop right now and just pick one up cheap. Oh man, that's rough. I am sorry to hear that. If you like Branston Pickle, you might like Branston Piccalilli. Oh man, I love that stuff. It's like gherkin, cauliflower, and onion relish, but it's yellow. Because I think it's got some sort of mustard in it as well, or rapeseed or something in it. But it's quite spicy, quite tangy. More tangy than Branston Pickle, or you know, we call it pickle, but you guys call it like a relish. I've had it. Branston is better in my opinion. I do like Piccalilli. I do like both. Don't get me wrong. I could quite happily just buy both and put them both in the fridge. Right. Now, does that say I need to do that 8 times? Because I've only got another sheet of these. And I've used one sheet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, there's 16 on the sheet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now, it says here that there should be a 20mm gap, but I've got a massive gap here, so I've got to sort of figure out the distance, and I might have to cut some excess off. Use the image. Oh, hang on. Have you got to sort of gap these?
Look at my horse is amazing. Give it a lick.
20mm this afternoon, man. Welcome back. Thank you so much for the resub. Oh, right. So I have got to push them up the cable. So if I pull these out like this.
Butt scratcher?
No, Peter.
Butt scratcher.
Peter,
Where have you been?
no.
What have you been up to?
No.
Butt scratcher.
I was on vacation back home last. Oh, I didn't realise. I sent Demon a message on Discord like, "Oh, I miss you, man. Where are you?" It's fucking on holiday, avoiding everybody as you should. Welcome back, dude. I hope you had a nice time. Right, okay. It's really hard to get these into that 1 mil gap spacing. They are going to look a little bit on the wonky donk.
Look at my horse is amazing. Give it a lick.
It tastes just like raisins.
Have a stroke of its base.
These months are going too quickly. You're welcome, dude. Thank you so much for the resub. And say hi to YouTube, everybody, because you are multi-streaming on that platform. We're multi-streaming, baby. We are on YouTube and Twitch. I'm branching out. I jizzed my pants this morning. Daban released a metal inner frame of the snow. I know. I saw that. I would like one. I've already ordered it. Nice. It's a shame that they don't offer the inner frame separately for those that have already built one, but I mean, it's kind of cool. Let me know how it goes, because I would quite happily build another one of those Snow White preloads, because they're great kits. Yeah, we've officially more than halfway through this year. It feels like it's already been a bloody year. Oh man, it's crazy. The longest day of the year still needs to. I think it's coming up soon. The summer solstice always gets me down because it's really nice long day. But then we know we're heading back around the sun or away from the sun, so to speak, because like when the northern hemisphere is going around that way, we get the summer, and then we go that way, and then yeah, science. Like Australia gets all the heat, and it really makes me sad that once we go past the solstice, that we're heading towards winter, and it's just so depressing. Yeah, I still want to paint one. This will be the preload I paint. Nice. Yeah, because you've already built one, so you can sort of like paint it straight out of the box. You don't have to worry about snapping it together. You can like tidy all the pieces up, put it on clip sticks, and paint it straight away. Right, this is going to be the difficult bit because I need to put that on there. Let's split these. And welcome, Cav, mate. Hope you had a good weekend. Thank you so much for the resub, you legend. Hope you had a good weekend, mate. If anyone's built one of these, they know exactly what I'm going through right now. But once it's conformed, taking it apart to paint it and then put it back together again is going to be a lot easier. There we go. Ooh. I had to do this on the Daban version of it too. Oh, really? I want to get the Daban Phoenix because I'm not paying £700 for a premium Bandai version. I'm just not. I think that's daft. Whereas I can get the Daban Phoenix version for about 160, something like that. Maybe even cheaper than that. And it looks like it's got that that painted gold look rather than plated, which is like the Haikushiki, which is my kind of jam. I haven't built anything in so long. I'm going to start practicing with puzzles before my next build. Oh, you'll get a kit soon, Resin, and thank you. Welcome. And if that didn't scare the life out of you, I don't know what does. I'm out of form. Each one I click, Demon Head just done. Jesus. I don't know how they're not queuing.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get together, sweetie. We have a show this week. 7, 8, and 1, 2. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2. You're a little late on that count, sweetie, okay?
I need to figure out how to stop that from happening, and I don't know how to do it. It should be one happens after the other. Or is it because I've clicked ignore queue? Oh, I don't know. I like it this way. I don't. You would think it would work that way. So does. Well, everyone on YouTube, I'm sorry about that. Come in here and start throwing stuff around. Unfortunately, I can't drop the bass because I am multi-streaming on YouTube, mate. So I'm gonna have to sort of figure something out about that. But tomorrow, I think I'll play some music and then just not upload the VOD to Twitch to YouTube. So the VODs are only going to be available on Twitch. But I'll upload the non-music encoded up onto YouTube, so at least my playlist will be uninterrupted. Everyone on YouTube said, "Hey, what's going on?" I don't want to ask again if music was playing, as I'm not using my no music. Sorry, music isn't playing. No, I've got it switched off at the moment. So you're not going mad. You're not missing out. Right, so that goes on there, right? Or is it this way around? It's this way around. Whoa. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out. Oh. It goes on that thing. It's a fucking stingray. This is fucking massive. Yeah. So it's almost as tall as I. That's fucking crazy. I've just realised you've got YouTube chat on the left. So you've had two chats to keep up with. Good fucking luck when you can barely read one. I know, right? So what I'm gonna try and do is have a be right back screen with YouTube on the left and you guys on Twitch on the right, and you can do some friendly fire. Have some fucking banter and shit. Possibly. I've got to try and figure it out. I've only just realised how to sort of put the chat from YouTube via a browser source on the screen. So it's crazy. I'm like a fucking wizard. I figured it out in real time. Right, so now I need this bit. Which is here. And it's like a slidey uppy downy bit. And I need that bit. And I need that bit. And I need that bit. Yeah, I can't keep up with one chat, let alone Demon be tubing. How about this bit? Right. See, you're all on multiple platforms, and everyone's coming together. I wonder who this could be. Yeah, I wonder. I appreciate the extra subscribers and chatters and stuff like that, man. It really helps the growth and all that sort of stuff. The algorithm. The algorithm really doesn't like me. Either that way, it doesn't like Gundam or GUNPLA. Cav smells like bananas. Cav smells like whiskey. Whiskey and stale piss. Have you just made accounts just to come into the chat, or have you been subscribed all along? I don't know. YouTube's interface is weird to me. It's not the same as Twitch, unfortunately. They could do better. Oh no! Come here. The man who once danced his way into the hearts of millions, the guy that once won a championship boxing match only using slaps. He has a sexier than Caesar salad and more cheesy than ballpark nacho. Demon Tumor has existed for a while, just never did anything with it. Just resolved the name. Oh, reserved the name. Oh, okay. Yeah, just in case anyone else wanted to take Demon Be Tubing, you know, for whatever reason, they can't now because you own it. So I'm assuming that it pushes in, stops it. Oh, right. So you pull that out and you can slide it up and down. And then when you're happy with it, you can push that in and it will lock it in place. Excellent. So how do I want to attach this? What? Ah, ha, ha. I had missed a step. Of course, I'm always missing steps. I was like, that doesn't make any sense, but it makes sense now. Everything has become clear. I didn't attach mine. I just sat on it instead. Okay. Oh, these are going to get attached to this bad boy, 100%. Once I've got the on the action display stand, it's going to get fucking wrecked with all this weight.
Send us to the ending screen. To which Vink has no voice here. So
What? I can't even say take care, everyone.
yeah, go on then, Vink.
Take care, everyone. Oh, look, I'm back in the shop. Sorry, I forgot to say goodbye. Take care, everyone. Hey.
Hey, yo, Blackwater, how you doing? How is Vink anyway? I haven't spoken to him in ages. Hope he's well. Right, so if I have that up like that, and then I have that up like that. So that's the Banshee bits, just like chilling. And then that goes on there like that. Like, this is no fucking joke. It is literally as long as my fucking arm. Right, and that's not even extended. I've not even extended it. It's 29 inches long. It's nuts. Building a small child. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. That's nuts. I'm hungry. I'm hungry too. What's for dinner, Demon?
I'm gonna do a Lego stream when there's a Lego set I'm really interested. I liked the Sonic one, but after watching Chaotic do it last night, I think it's a little too difficult. Because there's so many.
The Mario,
combinations in it.
get the Mario Kart set that's just come out, and the blue shell. There you go. That's an idea for you.
What? That is a lot of words.
I would love to build the little Mario Kart, Mario Lego. It's like 230 quid though. It's quite expensive. Like for Lego, it's ridiculous for what it is. But it looks cool though. Right, that's just one, and that's the backpack. Right, and then the other one's. Oh man, I can't even assemble it. It's crazy. That is a lot of nuts. Weird. I don't know what just happened then. Oh, hang on. Heads up, we have detected your video in your stream belongs to someone else. Yeah, that's that chicken and banana thing. More info. These features are only available to partners to YouTube. You can turn on content ID matching and so on and so on. Okay. I'll get rid of it. It's all right. It will be gone. YouTube triggered. Yeah, it happens all the time, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure. It's like AI and stuff like that. But yeah, the video playback won't have that because I can go into copyright and I can just get that part muted, or the music removed, or that slice of video removed via the editing process. So it's all good. I miss the day of less triggered Big Brother bullshit when we can steal in peace. I don't want to steal. I'm only highlighting someone's video, someone's meme that they put up. You know, I'm not profiting from it, so it's non-profit. But I think the video does go on for a little bit too long. Maybe if it was like 15 seconds and transformative, and I've transformed it in somewhat, then there's I think it was Creative Commons. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, it would just be cut out of the stream. Okay, highlight someone else's working please. Indeed. Right, I need to get going because I'm going to be making some gammon. So I've got to sort of boil it for a little bit and just get rid of all the salt and then put it in the oven. And it's going to take about an hour and a half to cook. So I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you so much for being part of this experiment. I'm hoping the multi-stream can go ahead. Oh, that warning's disappeared as well. It's not permanent. It's popped up, but it's disappeared. So obviously wasn't that important. So yeah, thanks guys. I really appreciate you. I'm going to be back tonight, hopefully playing some Xenoblade Chronicles on the Switch. So if you want to hang with me later, I will be back. Hey, someone I got 2 new subscribers on 4, 5. I don't know what that means. There's like little people with a number next to it. What is that, viewers? 5 viewers. Thanks, guys. But yeah, I'm going to be back tonight playing some Xenoblade on the Switch, and then building some more of this guy tomorrow. It's crazy. This kit is crazy. It's so fucking big. I thought the Sky Defender was big, but this is this is bigger. It's crazy. So thanks, guys. Really appreciate you. My name is not in the credits. Not this week. It's not. Actually, I need to change that. Subs, browse, list 3. There we go. I had to change to list number 3 because I have about 5 or 6 lists that I sort of put on rotation. More people are going to be added to that soon. Right, okay, thanks guys. Really appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much for the dual channel love. We're going to try this again tomorrow. Thanks guys.